Vikings invented braids.
No, you cannot wear those box braids as a result of us. If you want to wear them, but your hair is going to fall out. Most of the people in the Viking history, in the sagas, are my great-grandparents. And as it goes, none of them wore box braids. None of them.
The descendants of the Vikings are pierced. Nice. So today's video, someone sent me some videos on this particular creator on TikTok by the name Natalie Reynolds. They want my reaction to this video. So first things first, let's give them a shout out. Shout out Eva for sending these videos in. Second thing I want to say is I've been avoiding this Natalie person for a while now. I've been seeing her shenanigans, but I've been telling myself I'm not going to give this creature any energy.
This is a public apology to the lady I left in the lake.
But some of you really want me to make this video. So this African sister made this video.
I feel so hot. It's so hot. The intention of the... Oh!
And the video went super viral. This creator made this video on the 19th of May this year. And then Natalie made this video 3 days later, the 22nd of May this year.
I feel so hot. It's so hot. The equation of the... Oh!
Like word for word, bar for bar, copy and paste. So there were people in the comment section saying how she stole this content. Hi girl. So for the people, I saw one or two in the comment section talking about how, oh, it's just a trend. Well, yeah, trends happen. But when a trend happens, you put your own spin to it. So there is a concept of what like the templates or formats of what the trend is about, but usually everybody put their spin to it, like do their own thing in their own way, bring their own creativity into it, and that's usually how trends operate. Trends is not just like you copying what someone else did. If not, what would be the point of the trend if everybody is doing the exact same thing? Like, that's not how trends work. This is someone stealing someone else's content. This is someone who's too lazy to think about coming up with their own ideas, so they go and take other people's ideas that these people have spent time trying to put together. They are lazy content creators, so this is what they do. That's all this is about. It's a matter of like thievery going on.
Go ahead and scoot down for me just a little bit.
Go ahead and scoot down for me really quick.
Beautiful. Down by the river with the hanky panky.
Patty cake, baker's man.
Oh. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper,
Rock,
scissors,
paper,
shoot.
scissors, shoot. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Echo.
Guys, I'm on bed rest today, but I said that I must talk. So I want to preface this by saying that I did not start this gynecology trend. I actually saw a video on Instagram. Let me put that video up real quick. Now, for some reason, I can't find that video on here. So if you know that lady, please tag her. But you know what I did when I saw that video? I was like, oh, this is funny. Let me make my own version, right? And to be honest, that's what trends are for, right? You find a trend and we want to see how you put your own spin on it, your own creativity, not my creativity, girl. And Miss Natalie Reynolds, I'm actually really flattered that you thought my version was that great, that you copied it bar for bar. And I will say the purpose of me doing these videos is to bring joy and laughter. And I'm so glad, because I would say this is probably my most viral video to date. It has about 15 million views on TikTok and then about 9 million on Instagram. So I'm just happy that I'm able to, I'm able to just be silly and people can get joy out of that. Now, I've never heard of this girl, but people were tagging her saying, oh, she copied you. So I was like, okay, let me check out Miss Natalie's page, because she's obviously into comedy, plagiarized comedy, but comedy nonetheless.
Heavy on plagiarized comedy. Heavy.
So I go on her page and there's this one video that stuck out to me. I was like, I've seen this video before.
I'm just a girl.
really, we shouldn't be making a fuss about videos, right? But the reason it bothers a lot of people, myself included, is because I will never forget what they did to that renegade girl, the girl who created that dance, that black girl. And you know, people took her dance, literally bar for bar, took this girl's dance, never gave her credit, and they were able to profit.
Which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, during that period, that even led to a strike, where black dancers on TikTok decided that they were not going to be creating dance videos anymore, sharing routines anymore, which during that period it was quite funny, because when the black dance creators on TikTok stopped posting dance videos, the white dancers all of a sudden did not know what to do, and the dances that they created ended up creating during that period, it was like a total mess, which highlighted the fact that they really be waiting on black people to create stuff so they can steal it and profit off of it and get notoriety off of it, while the black person who created the stuff, they really be getting nothing. This one, I'm actually happy that the video we saw before this video, the Natalie video we saw before this video, did not get as much engagement as the original creators, because that's something that happens as well. And I saw some people pointed out in the comment section that like they were happy that, oh, the original creator got all of the views, the likes. Yeah, a video went super viral. She had like over 4 million likes even on that video, the original creator. But Natalie got a couple thousand likes, right? I believe 100+ K likes or about, which is still a lot of likes, but you know, in comparison to what the original creator got, it's really not that much. And I'm glad that the original creator got all of the engagement and attention, because like that's how it should work.
Again, it's one thing to be inspired, but what this is telling me, girl, especially with these braids, is you are just taking the ideas, you're just scrolling, taking people's ideas bar for bar, copying it, because that's easier than relying on your own creativity, and you're just building your platform from there and just getting sponsorships off of other people's ideas. Girl, that is crazy. I don't know, to look at somebody's stuff and literally pause it, copy it, memorize, it's giving small skoy. It's giving like things are not complete. And my thing is when they lie as if this was your original idea. The only thing that was different was a duck. That was nice. But there are so many things you could have done, girl. You could have gotten a fishing pole. You could have thrown a basketball in there. So many things. You can copy from someone all you want to, but if you don't have the sauce, you just don't have the sauce. There's no need to force it. Maybe find another niche. Maybe beauty. Because, girl, if you're just going to be copying other people's skits, maybe comedy just is not your ministry. And this is a lesson to those who may have ideas, book ideas, movie ideas. Keep your mouth shut. You better copyright, trademark stuff, because there are people that would take your idea word for word. No shame, because their aim is money and they're not confident enough in their creativity that they don't mind taking from you. So,
and at first, while watching this for the first time, when it got sent in, when I saw it, I was thinking, oh, was she doing this to only black people? Apparently not, because oh my goodness, Lala, this is what it's going to be like to have a baby, isn't it? You can't even have peace because of playing around. Lala, if I end up not having a child, it's going to be... Check out this compilation that someone had put together on TikTok of her stealing other people's ish. Even all the way down to like outfit is crazy. This is not normal. Like, no.
All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Today, are you ready? Today, are you ready?
How did that happen? Are y'all business getting back to me?
I don't know why I'm having secondhand embarrassment. Let me see what they're saying in the comments. At this point, who has she not copied? That's the question. Anyways, like, this is who this individual is. It's just Natalie. She has been a mess on TikTok. Quite frankly, she don't have the best of reputations on the platform. I don't even know who are the people who are following her, because from the look of things, anywhere she gets reposted or where she's being spoken about, there's never really much positive comments. At least from my experience on the platform, I don't really see much people speaking positively and highly about her. So I cannot help but wonder, who are the 2.5 million people that are following her? Are these people fans or just haters in disguise? Because could it be that they are following her so whenever she posts, they can tell her just how much they don't like her in the comments? Anyway, since we are here, maybe I should just speak on this particular situation. There was a time back where she was, going on and on talking about how
Vikings invented braids. I am sick of people saying that this hair is cultural appropriation, that I'm not allowed to wear it.
yeah, the Vikings wore Fulani braids and they put beads at the tip. So I came by this video of this lady who says that she is a direct descendant of Vikings. That's what she says she is in the caption of this video, where she said, Natalie Reynolds decided to stitch you directly so that you can hear it direct from a descendant of the very people you claim invented the braids you are wearing. And this was what she has to say.
How can my hair be cultural appropriation when Vikings are literally the ones that invented?
Hi, my name is Henny and I'm from Iceland, and I wanted to share a bit of history with you. See, you're so interested in Viking history. Did you know that the only reason why you know as much as you do about the Vikings is because of the Icelandic people that wrote the Icelandic sagas, one of which was Snorri Sturluson. He also wrote the Prose Edda. He's the reason why you know about Norse mythology. Anyway, he was my great-grandfather going past 18 generations. He was talking about his own great-grandparents going back another 10 to 15 generations. Now, that means that he was talking about my own great-grandparents going back 30 to 35 generations. Most of the people in most of the sagas are related to me. I've checked, right? Because I'm autistic and I'm really interested in genealogy and stuff like that. So I already know that most of the people in the Viking history, in the sagas, are my great-grandparents. Anyway, I know a lot about the Vikings. And as it goes, none of them wore box braids. None of them. Right? There is no provable knowledge of any Vikings wearing box braids ever in the history of anything to do with Icelandic history, Scandinavian history, Viking history, sagas, there is no knowledge of any box braids being included in any of that.
Just to put it out there again and to be explicitly clear, those are Fulani braids from West Africa. And I understand this is no shade, just to be clear, this is no shade to the creator. I understand her not being able to know and distinguish, tell apart the different kinds of African braids or Black cultural, African cultural hairstyles, braided hairstyles, right? So this is no shade to her at all. And people did let her know in the comment section that those are Fulani braids, and she was open to getting corrected, receiving correction. And not only that, she even took it a step further to correct other people in the comment section that were saying things like this comment, for example. This person said that the braids Natalie had on were thigh braids, and she was like, no, those are Fulani braids, not thigh braids. So I just want to quickly bring this context in and get the full picture out there. Now that I've done that, let's get back to the video.
Did Vikings wear braids? Yeah, but not those kind of braids that you're wearing, love, right? No, not those braids. And I really wish that people like you would stop using my family, my own ancestry, my own heritage as a means to justify antagonizing an entire another group of people, okay? Box braids like that were not done by Vikings. They were not invented by us. They have nothing to do with us, right? So please, just stop it. It's not cute. It really isn't cute. You're now upsetting two groups of people. You're upsetting those of us who are actually descendants of the people that you're talking about, that you're claiming. Those are the reasons why you can wear those box braids.
Oh, the descendants of the Vikings are pierced. Nice. Never would have thought I would actually hear from a direct descendant of people who were once Vikings. 2025 is the year. The descendants of people who were Vikings back in the day don't like that. People who are using the Vikings as justification for why they can or should be able to wear braids, they don't like that they are doing this. This is interesting turn of events, is it not?
No, you cannot wear those box braids as a result of us. If you want to wear them, but your hair is going to fall out. It's going to fall out. And you're going to upset a lot of people in the process, including Scandinavian people and Icelandic people and people from the Faroe Islands, right? We didn't wear box braids. No, thank you. Good.
All in all, the girl is something else. I've been seeing her shenanigans. This same Natalie creature, I saw a video sometime back where they were talking about how she allegedly pushed someone in a river.
Streamer Natalie Reynolds landed in hot water after daring a woman to jump into a lake, fleeing when she said she couldn't swim. Reynolds mimed pushing her in before telling her,
You should just jump in right now. Did you just hear? What?
You told me to jump in.
I didn't tell you to jump in.
The woman then said she couldn't swim, prompting Reynolds to claim to be shocked before fleeing the scene with her friends. As they escaped, they passed a fire truck, which they implied was for the woman.
Wait, this is really bad.
That was the first time I got introduced to this creature. She just seemed like one of those people who don't really care about their own reputation, and they are willing to do anything and say anything and go to any lengths to get attention. So there's been an update. I just found out now that her account got banned. Her main account, the one with over, I believe, 2M subs, it was at the time, it got banned.
Natalie Reynolds has been kicked off of TikTok, and a lot of people are happy about this. Some are mad, but this isn't the first time Natalie Reynolds has been kicked off of anything. But she's also gotten into serious legal trouble over on the site Kick. She's ended animals live before, and that was a huge problem, and it also got her kicked off of Kick. She'll probably be back because she always comes back. But what do you guys think about Natalie Reynolds?
And she is back, and the shenanigans, yes, they have continued. At this point, we all need some kind of series because we are surviving Natalie Reynolds, and our story needs to be documented. We are going through a lot. The universe let this creature come into existence, and now we've not had peace for a hot minute now. It's crazy. Like, it's so unfair because what exactly did we do to deserve this? But it is well, I guess, even in the well. Abi, not be suited the talker. She even went to TikTok's office allegedly and made a scene there, begging and crying for her account to be reinstated.
A TikToker by the name of Natalie Reynolds can be seen yelling and screaming while she's on the phone outside of TikTok headquarters.
Well, it seems that regardless of how embarrassing maybe it may seem to us, the way she's navigating life and carrying herself on the internet, it doesn't really matter to Natalie Reynolds. Her mode of operation is her mode of operation, and so far it doesn't seem like much have changed.
This is Natalie Reynolds, one of the most hated women on the internet. Apparently today she's hosting a meet and greet, and I want to see if anyone actually shows up. So I got my car and drove over an hour away and pulled up to this random feed. All right, I made it to the meet and greet. Let's go inside and see if anyone's here. We're outside. Here we go. Oh my gosh. What's up, Natalie? Welcome. All right, guys, I'm here at Natalie Reynolds meet and greet. Nobody's here because nobody likes her. You can't, like, she made someone jump in a lake. That's insane. Like, you guys see what she's actually like? Let me know in the comments.
That's the video. Let me know down below in the comment section what your thoughts are. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be catching you in the next one. Bye.
Vikings invented braids. I am sick of people saying that this hair is cultural appropriation, that I'm not allowed to wear it.
Vikings didn't invent. Let me say that again. Vikings didn't invent. Yeah? You guys love using Vikings to justify this BS. So let me bust your Viking bubble. Vikings were a bunch of pirates that run around pillaging, stealing, unaliving innocent people. So they were not cool. They were a bunch of criminals. Yeah? So stop bothering us with this Viking BS. And the black people that love to give them permission to use it. Yeah, you are black, but you are not Fulani black. The fact that you can use it doesn't mean you have the right to give someone else the opportunity to use it. You see, now they are trying to colonize it, talking about Vikings and the Fulani women. If you guys don't start talking about this in the comments and making videos about these things, you will lose this. I saw another girl talking about, oh, they are Amazigh braids a few weeks ago. I didn't even care. I didn't want to talk about this. But the last part of the video of this girl pissed me off. What do you mean everybody can use it? These hairs are not just a fashion statement. It's someone's culture. What are you talking about? This video has 6 million views. Is there a Fulani girl that is talking about Fulani braids that has 6 million views? Of course not. So eventually, if you type Fulani braids, this BS comes up and slowly colonize, gone. You get me? They don't do cultural appreciation, no culture exchange. They just colonize all the time. I'm telling you, if you guys just, like a few years ago, I saw Kim Kardashian wearing it. Now it is Viking braids.